So glad you could join us from the far Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this season, can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cougars offense will have first crack at this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for the squad.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the red zone, it's Ford. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here comes the heat. Breaks the tackle. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after. Solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play.
Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Blackburn. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Running inside. It's 4. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Warren. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clemens.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground game on the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Washington State has it all working right now. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Maybe a crease. He's got 43 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield. It's Clemens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Ford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the air, it's Warren. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Stanford quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got enough for the first. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Barrels ahead. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on third and goal from the 1. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Makes the grab, it's Blackburn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and 6 yards to go. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Stanford looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Run inside. It's fourth. And he never had a chance. Stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Got it. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. This offense has it with really good field position. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback seeing the receiver.
Quarterback feeling the pressure and down. Was at the 22. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few.
Goes high to pull it in. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew it. Man, that sucks.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 15 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Fighting Irish, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now back over to your game on the farm. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Warren. Here's a heat. And he fires a dirt ball middle. You like to have that pass back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes a catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Crosses the 40. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football, and there was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride Davis here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really
got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 after the incompletion. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the RPO, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They moved backwards a couple of yards on that last pass, and now they'll try it on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Warren. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any play.
There's a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Running inside, it's Irvin. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
might be calling a hot route. Booster. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Using his legs. It's Irvin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock.
Snags it, and there's running room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cardinal at the line with a first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off play action on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he... 1st and 10 from the 30. That's caught. It's Clemens.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. The run inside. It's Irvin. A collision, and he stopped it. 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now, decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Stanford! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Voorhees. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, he's got He's got enough for the first down, and he's stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Voorhees. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.